Basic Japanese for People as Lazy as Me, Episode 7. We are starting on Katakana. We're going to be working on the A, Ka, and Sa rows, much in the same way that we did the last set of them. So let's get started. This is the bit where many people are going to start hating their lives, because there are a lot of katakana that look very similar to each other. But here we have the A, Ka, and Sa rows, done and done here. Of course, you've got A, I, U, E, O, Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke, Ko, and Sa, Shi, Su, Se, So. Can you see that one? Yeah, I guess you can. So, let me show you how to write these pieces of stuff. I don't like the katakana very much, but it's probably the most useful thing that I'm going to teach you off the bat. So let's take a look at these. In hiragana, they of course look like these. So let's see what they look like in katakana. The katakana versions of A has 2 or 3 strokes, depending on who you ask. First stroke, horizontal line. Second stroke, have that come down a little bit. Third stroke, start like up in this area and have it come down. So it's like a 7 with a thing leaning against it. Like that. Almost like a broken P, really. A. That's A. E has 2 strokes, which is super nice and super easy. We're going to turn the camera a bit. There. Why not? No, that's weird. That'll do. Anyway, E has 2 strokes, and it's only 2 strokes and super easy. First stroke is a diagonal line going downwards. Second stroke is a line coming out the center of it going down. And that's E. Next is U. U is probably the most complicated out of these bits. U has several strokes. First stroke is a small vertical line. Second stroke is another small vertical line to the left of it. Third stroke is that sort of like curved 7. And that's U. U. I guess it doesn't go through there like that. Next up is E. E has 3 strokes. First stroke is horizontal line. Second stroke is vertical line. And third stroke is another horizontal line. It's a capital I that's been stretched sideways. So, you know, E. And O. I'm not going to find an angle I like, am I? O. Horizontal line. Horizontal line, vertical line that crosses through it and is off-center. It is not a plus sign. It's more of like a shifted plus sign. So it's like the center of it is shifted to the upper right. 1, 2, diagonal line coming out of it. So, yeah. And that's O. 1, 2, 3. So we have A, I, U, E, O. Good stuff. Let's move on to the next one. Back to work. Okay. In hiragana, they look like this. Ka, Ki, Ku, Ke. Oh, I wrote that one wrong. Ko. In katakana, they look like this. Ka looks very similar to this one. It's just more angular and doesn't have this extra little dot on the end of it. So, first stroke, diagonal down. Second stroke, like that. And that's your Ka. I mean, I suppose this bit shouldn't be as tall, but whatever. So there's your Ka. Ki looks very similar to this one, but it doesn't have the curve on the bottom of it. First stroke, second stroke, third stroke, It is a not equal sign. I suppose with the slash going a different direction depending on who you're talking to. Ki. Ku has a small diagonal stroke. This one doesn't look anything like this one, by the way. And then a stroke that comes off that way, and then that stroke continues down. So it's like a curved 7 with a serif on it. Ku. Of course, like, you're not supposed to have it come out the other side, but whatever. Ke looks like ku. Looks like ku, so please be careful when you're doing this one. Ke starts the same way. Second stroke is very similar, but then here you let go and do the last stroke halfway through. Ke. Ke. So 1, 2, 3. And ko. Ko kinda looks like this one. First stroke is the upper right corner of a box. Second stroke puts the bottom on that box. And that's ko. Ko. Be careful not to do this, because this one is a different thing. Yeah. Anyway, so that where we've got ka, ki, ku, ke, ko. Good job. Now for the S row. In hiragana, they look like this. Sa, shi, su, se, so. In katakana, they look like this. Sa would look similar to one that you already know. You already know ri from before, ri. Basically, it's that one with a line through it like this. And there's your sa. So you have first, vertical line. Second, longer curvy vertical line. Third, a line that goes through the middle. And that's sa. Sa. Shi is part of the Dear God Why set, because there are several of them that look very similar. I will show you that set right now just for fun. Are there any more in that one? There are not. These are all 5 completely different things. And they don't mean anything like similar to each other, but they're all completely different because of how you write them. Life is terrible that way. This is part of that set. She starts with a small little tick. And another little tick. This is very important how you write this. She starts at the bottom and goes up. She. Do not do it from up here and go down. That's a different one. She. She. This is like more horizontal than it is vertical, so I guess this one isn't really a good example. So it's like a smiley face. Kinda. Anyway, yeah. There's your she. Su. Su doesn't look anything like this other Su. I don't know, maybe it does. Depends on how you're looking at it. First stroke is this thing. Second stroke, take that and continue it down. So you've got this very familiar looking curvy 7. Last stroke is a tail coming off of it. Doesn't really look like it to me. Anyway, there's your Su. Se. Looks very similar to this thing, it just looks like someone has drawn it sloppily. First stroke, down like that. Second stroke, through it and with a hook. Very similar, right? Se. And so. So is another part of the Oh God Why set. So starts with one little tick. Then, one little tick and start from the top and go down. So, it's really long. If you start from the bottom and go up, it's a different thing. Always start from the top and go down. Sa, she, su, say, and so. Alright. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's see how well you remember the things that I just told you. Hopefully you'll do it better than my actual students. Here we go. I will first say the thing, then you write it down on your paper that should be set up just like this. And then I will write it down 3-4 seconds later, and you'll see if you got it right. Remember, we're doing katakana right now, so if you write it in hiragana, it's wrong. Here we go. A. E. U. A. O. 5 out of 5 so far, I hope. Ka. Suppose some people will write it like this. Doesn't really matter either way. Ki. Remember that it goes from top left to bottom right. Ku. K. Be careful not to confuse it with ku. Ko. It's like a staple turned on its side, I guess. Next up, sa. She. 1, 2, from the bottom up. Su. Say. And so. From the top down. And that's good timing. The bell just rang there. Ayo, this is what I say, yo. It's an awful joke, Vincent. Why are you putting it on camera? Anyway, that's everything for the first bit of katakana. I hope you guys did as well in katakana as you did in hiragana. Let's keep this going. I'll see you in the next video. Good luck.